Hello there everyone, and welcome back to yet another Minecraft mod showcase. Today we're going to be covering Neapolitan by the Minecraft Abnormals team. This is mainly a food-based mod which focuses on tropical themed foods and ice cream. It's a nice mod to add while playing vanilla, and of course I will add the download link below in the description. Also, when we eventually hit 400 subscribers, I will be opening up a Discord server for us all to relax and chat in, so help us get there and we can make that happen. But with all that out of the way, let's get on to the first feature of this vanilla-based mod. No pun intended, or was it? Before we get into the main stuff, there is a couple of things in this mod that don't really fit into any other category. First of all, mining ice blocks with the pickaxe will now give you ice cubes, which is a crucial ingredient in ice cream recipes for later on. Secondly, milk can now be obtained from cows in a bottle, which is again useful for ice cream recipes. Banana trees will now be a common sight throughout jungles and beaches. Harvest the banana fronds from the trees to be able to grow the trees for yourself. Note that it will need to be raining for them to be able to grow, and they will need to be planted on sand, just like so. Of course, from these trees we can obtain ourselves some bananas. To get these, simply break the banana plant found on the trees to get yourselves a few bunches. Now, if you'll see, when we right click these, we're going to get ourselves some bananas, but we're also going to leave behind a banana peel, which is quite interesting because it's going to give the player and other mobs a slippery effect, restricting their movement. As we see here, if we right click, we not only will get some bananas, we will deposit a little peel down here, and it's going to give us this very weird slippery effect, like so. We can continue doing this with these banana bunches to get as many bananas as we like. Of course, we can also get ourselves some banana themed items and food. So here we have the dried banana, which is crafted using a banana in a furnace and cooking it to get yourself dried banana. We also have over here the banana milkshake, the banana bread and the banana cake, and their crafting recipes are as shown here, like so. For the banana bread, this, and for the banana cake we have this. Now the banana bread, when eaten, will give the consumer agility, which is going to allow them to climb any surfaces as if it was a ladder, like so. This is really useful for getting away from things in a pinch. Just be note that when you do climb, it will actually just act as a normal surface when you fall down, not as a ladder, so this is something to note. But this is a very cool feature that has been added into the game and the banana bread food item. Lastly, this is the banana arrow. I think I just butchered that name, but that's okay. The banana arrow, which is crafted using a banana and an arrow together, and we're going to see that when we use this on a creeper, for example, as we can see here, he's going to inflict the slippery effect. As we can see, he's going to start wobbling about here, and there's going to be a little banana peel on the floor. This is a really cool little weapon that we can use against our foes, and it's nice to kind of just play around with them a wee bit as well. Now, when you break a banana plant from a tree, there is a chance that a plantain spider will drop from it. These guys are particularly nasty because when they bite the player, they will inflict the slipping debuff, making the spider's chances of hitting you higher and of you hitting it lower. However, fortunately, these do have a lower health amount. Now, we're going to see here when we put one of these guys down, he is going to act quite hostile towards us eventually, and he will consider us as a foe and start biting us. And we can see we do now have the slippery debuff. And this is not only going to just disorient our movement, it's also going to make us harder to hit the spider here, and it's going to make the spider easier to hit us. But luckily, as I said before, these guys have quite low health, so we can kind of take them out fairly easily, like so, and they will just drop your regular spider materials. Next up are strawberries. Strawberries are found in patches throughout plains biomes. These are a common food type that can be found in the wilds. Weirdly enough, creepers are actually terrified of strawberries, so much so that the damage that they deal will actually be absorbed by the bushes. If we spawn one down here, we're going to see he explodes, and he will deal no environmental damage to his surroundings, as the berry bushes will actually absorb his damage. It's quite a cool little thing, and we do get a little achievement there as was seen, and yeah, so that's all for the naturally occurring strawberries. Strawberry plants will drop strawberry pips, and you'll be able to grow them for yourself wherever you like. Note that when you grow them normally, you will get yourself some red strawberries. However, if you plant your strawberries at Y200 or above, they will actually restore 1 more hunger point than normal strawberries. Red strawberries will restore 1 hunger point, and white strawberries will restore 2. Of course, we do get some lovely strawberry themed food types here. Starting off, we have the strawberry bean bonbons, the strawberry banana smoothie, the strawberry cake, the strawberry milkshake, the strawberry scones, and the chocolate strawberries. As we can see here, we also have their crafting recipes, so all involving the strawberries and a couple other recipes that we'll look at later. Relatively simple, nothing too difficult to get here, but there are a couple of things that we will get onto later which are included in all of these recipes. Next up, we have mint. Mint is found in surrounding small ponds and lakes. When it is harvested, it will give you both mint leaves and mint sprouts, used to grow them yourself. However, if you do wish to grow them yourselves, you will need a nice dark location in light levels 7 to 14 for them to actually grow properly. Ideally, a cave will work perfectly. Now the mint leaves here are actually going to give us the berserking buff when consumed, and this is going to increase our attack and defense. As we can see here, we are doing a little bit more attack and we will get increased defense to other mobs that we slice up here, like these pigs. With mint, we can of course also craft ourselves up some new food items. Starting off, we have the mint candies, the mint ice cream, the mint cake, mint milkshake, mint chocolate, raw mint chops, and the cooked mint chops. We can see here all the recipes as shown, so yeah, not too difficult again, all involving mint, similar recipes, similar items from before, and also here we have the recipe for the milkshake. We have the chocolate here, the mutton mint chops, and the cooked mint chops as shown. Next up, after mint, we have the Adzuki plant. Now, Adzuki is a type of bean which will be found in patches throughout the world, specifically in forest biomes. To grow this for yourself, simply plant the beans on a grass block, creating Adzuki soil. Wait for it to grow and you'll have yourself some homegrown Adzuki, like so. Now when we harvest the plant and get the Adzuki beans, if we cook them to get ourselves some roasted Adzuki beans, if we consume them, we're going to say that we're going to get ourselves the harmony buff. Now this here will actually repel any hostile mobs. As we see here, if we walk up to this creeper, he's actually going to walk straight away with us. Same with all the other ones. Just make sure this doesn't run out in front of you, as they will immediately become hostile again. With Adzuki, there are of course some new food types, starting off with the Adzuki curry, the Adzuki milkshake, the roasted Adzuki beans, the Adzuki bun, the Adzuki ice cream, and the Adzuki stew, as well as the Adzuki cake. Here are the crafting recipes as shown. We have the curry here, the milkshake here, the roasted Adzuki beans, just the Adzuki beans roasted in a furnace. We have the bun here, the ice cream, the stew, and last but not least the cake as shown. On from Adzuki, we have chocolate. Now chocolate is a special food type which can be crafted like so. If we take it here, we will be able to see that it is crafted with one milk bottle, or milk bucket that I should add, sugar and 2 cocoa beans. This will give us 4 chocolate bars. Now chocolate bars can be consumed to give ourselves the sugar rush effect. The sugar rush effect is going to give us swiftness for its first half, and then after that it will give us slowness. So this is quite a nice buff to get, but do be sure that if you are running away from anything, it doesn't switch to slowness, causing whatever you were running away from to catch straight back up to you. Here are the new crafting recipes for the food items for chocolates. Starting off, we have the vanilla chocolate fingers, the chocolate strawberries, the milkshake, the chocolate cake, the chocolate ice cream, and last but not least the chocolate spider eye. The respective recipes are as follows: for the chocolate fingers, for the strawberries here, for the milkshake, for the cake, for the ice cream, and for the chocolate spider eye. Last but not least, for the food items, we have vanilla, which is a plant found in savanna biomes. In order to harvest this, it must be collected using shears. We can see here, if we walk up to any of the plants and simply left click with the shears, we will get ourselves some plants as shown here, some pods, and this can be used in a variety of crafting recipes. Quickly before we move on to the crafting recipes for these items, if you actually consume a food item with vanilla inside it, for example here we have the vanilla fudge, you will actually be granted the vanilla scent buff. Now this will actually negate all potion effects. As we can see here, if we drink swiftness, it's going to do absolutely nothing. Here are all the different food types for vanilla. Here we have the dried vanilla pods, the vanilla fudge, vanilla ice cream, vanilla cake, vanilla pudding, and vanilla milkshake. And the crafting recipes are as followed. For the dried vanilla pods, we must simply smelt vanilla pods in a furnace for 10 seconds. For the vanilla fudge, here we go for, not too difficult here, for the dried vanilla pods, sugar and milk. Here we are for the vanilla ice cream, the vanilla cake, the vanilla pudding, and lastly the vanilla milkshake. Second to last, here are all the decorative obtainable blocks that are in this mod. Starting off, we have all of the ice cream blocks, so all the different variants for the different plants that we have. We have all the chocolate brick blocks, which look really, really cool. We also have the frond thatch, which is crafted from the fronds from the vanilla trees, from the banana trees, sorry. We also have the banana tree stalks, and we also have vanilla pod blocks as well. So not too large a variety of decorative blocks, but definitely the chocolate bricks could be used in something quite creative, I think. Now lastly, a kind of almost secret feature that we have in this mod, we have the magic beans, and these are crafted with 3 Adzuki beans and 1 fermented spider eye. Now if we go and we take our magic beans and we plant them, they're going to instantly grow into this. a big old beanstalk. It looks quite funny. Unfortunately, this doesn't really serve too much of a use apart from having some nice new blocks on it. Here we have the beanstalk and the beanstalk thorns, and it does also look quite cool as a plant, maybe in some sort of fantasy village. But apart from that, this does not really serve too much of a purpose, but I thought I'd include it just because it looked quite cool. And that just about does it, everyone. Thanks so much, by the way, for all the support on recent videos. I've been doing a lot better than I thought I'd ever do. Remember, if we can hit 400 subscribers, I will open that Discord server I was talking about earlier, so that's super, you can do that. But otherwise, let me know what you thought about this video down in the comments, and as always, thanks so much for checking in, and have the very best of days. Goodbye.